Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the November 19th edition of the Disney Morning Show, or as we call it around here, the post Mickey Mouse birthday lull after all the excitement of yesterday. My name is B. Mosley. I'm the co-founder here at Laughing Place. Over there is Kyle Burbank. He's our executive editorial director.
Hello.
We're going to talk about what's going on in the world of Disney, but going to be an exciting show. Stick around. We're going to have a great time. You're going to learn a lot. Let's get to it. We're going to start off with the Disney stock price. Yesterday, the stock price was at $105.89, and now it is at $105.54. Not too different. What's this thing they put in here between the image and the price?
Perhaps we'll talk about that in 3 seconds.
I knew that. I was working this.
So this morning, Disney CFO Hugh Johnston was at a Wells Fargo event doing a Q&A, as they do these things. And we live blogged it, as we do here on Laughing Place. And the part that stood out to me was that Hugh mentioned that dynamic pricing is most likely coming to the domestic Disney parks. They've been testing it out in Paris for a year now. And he said probably not this year, but in subsequent years, which if you're like, well, yeah, I don't think you're going to roll it out in the next 7 weeks. Pretty sure he means the fiscal year, which has already started. So not before October, but probably after that. So with dynamic pricing, was that your question? What is dynamic pricing compared
we
to
already have
now?
Exactly.
Yeah. So right now, like at Disneyland especially, they have their 6 or 7 tiers. And so you can look at it and you're like, okay, May 1st next year, that's $199 day. It's going to be $199 day up until that day. With dynamic pricing, like they have at Disneyland Paris, it's a range. So it could be, if you check it at 9 a.m. on one day, May 1st might be €80. And if you check it a couple hours later, it might be up to €100. It's real-time dynamic. So this is a funny exchange. The moderator says, is the kind of airline pricing model the best way to think about it? And Hugh said, I like to not think about it that way, to be honest with you. But yeah, similar. So like a hotel or an airline, if you check it and that flight says that it's $100, but then you go back the next day and it says that it's $200.
So that's great.
Might go back down, might go up. You never know.
When you're waiting in that 45-minute line for Pirates, have some conversation piece for the person next to you. What did you pay to get into the park? Oh, I feel like an idiot now. So this is
Trivago. Trivago? You don't see Trivago ads?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I guess, it is what it is. I still like it. It costs $47 to go to Disneyland every day, all day. Doesn't matter. That's it. Boom. But I guess those days are long gone.
So watch out for that in the next couple of years.
All right, let's get to some happier news. We don't need that anymore. And this is already happening in Disneyland Paris, right?
Yeah. Like I said, I was surprised to learn that it's already been a year. I looked back at our article and I was like, oh yeah, look at that. November of 2024.
And Hugh said there hasn't been any big negative pushback, any major confusion. So people are okay.
And I assume, so the test in Paris has been for tickets. I assume that's what he was talking about, but there's nothing to say that it can't start turning into like, those shops in Vegas, like the convenience stores that are in the hotels, they don't have prices on them because it's dynamic. It's demand pricing. So you could go buy a bottle of water at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday and it'll be $4. And if you go back Saturday night, it could be $6.
You know what's to say it? The IT department's not ready for that, and they're not going to be ready for that. I'm saying it now. Even if they want to do it, the cost to get the IT to do that is going to far exceed whatever profits they would make. And this is already the case with hotels, even here in North America.
And that's kind of what he pointed to as well, saying we're already kind of doing this in the hotels. We're just pulling it into the parks. That doesn't make it go down any easier.
It's great when the prices go down. So, All right, let's get to some happier news. If you can't afford the dynamic price let's get to some happier news. If you can't afford the dynamic price into the park, hop over to the hotel instead. If you can figure out a way to get in there, the Contemporary Resort has unveiled its annual Gingerbread house. Probably, no, not the best one. Yacht and Beach Boardwalk are still better, but since the Grand Floridian doesn't have one, you can go check out this one. And here it is. And it's pretty. And it's always pretty. It's darker than I'm used to. Usually I don't know, I feel like the contemporary usually has a brighter feel to it. So they've also got some merchandise for sale there, like this gingerbread mug, which I guess they're selling at all the resorts because, they put all the logos
I
on
think
there.
Jeremiah is headed to one of the other resorts. Check out even more gingerbread shortly.
Cool. And you obviously can buy actual gingerbread as well as other cool gingerbread inspired items. So, yeah, the season is here. And again, you don't have to go into the parks with these dynamic pricings, but you can visit the hotel. So if you are a member of our U.S. military, select rooms at the Disneyland Resort, or going to be having special rates throughout 2026, you just have to book by December 27, 2026 for travel completed by January 1st, 2027. This includes all active and retired members of the U.S. military, including the National Guard, Reservists, U.S. Coast Guard, U.S. Space Force, Commissioned Corps of the Public Health Service, and the Commissioned Corps of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, TIL. Our military has many more branches than I thought. And if you're not sure if you qualify, you're not sure if this is the best rate for you, you just want to make sure you get the best deal possible or just some help navigating all this stuff. Mouse Fan Travel, we always recommend them. mousefantravel.com/laughingplace, or just Mouse Fan Travel, tell them we sent you, they'll take care of you.
You think I would have had it by then?
That's gonna pop up by now. I'm trying to keep talking.
No, I know. I had to find the right folder. There it is.
mousefantravel.laughingplace for this deal or pretty much any Disney travel, Disney cruise, whatever. We highly recommend them. They take great care of you.
You know what's sad though? Still no discount for Rob Gronkowski. Still doesn't qualify. Dunk the Halls. Yesterday we talked about the Dunk the Halls sequel. And now I said hopefully we'll have more details soon. And guess what? We got more details soon. This will take place at noon on Christmas Day, and the game will be the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the New York Knicks.
Patrick Ewing versus LeBron James.
The real people will be Patrick Ewing still in the game. They'll be playing in New York at Madison Square Garden, but they'll also be playing on virtual Main Street at the Magic Kingdom. New this year, Stitch will be crashing the party along with Mickey and friends. Stitch will also be featured in a halftime parade. And this alt cast will air on ESPN2, Disney Plus, Disney Channel, Disney XD, and the ESPN app if you have the DTC service or pay TV authentication. You can watch the real game on ABC, ESPN, also Disney Plus, and the ESPN app.
I like this embedded player we've started using. Big fan, actually.
Our revenue does too.
Maybe that's why I like it. Let's see. Over at Disneyland, back to some Christmas stuff. Or keeping with some Christmas stuff, these new medallions are now available at Candy Palace. They're a new set of collectible medallions that are both themed to the park's 70th anniversary and feature holiday imagery. They had some other 70th medallions before, and now they have these. Again, they're at the Candy Palace. You can get them for $8 each, or a set of all four for $30, which, if my math is correct, is a $2 savings.
Can we pull up Fred's comment real fast?
Yeah, I didn't say anything right there. I have last. Whoa.
Yeah. How? I mean, I guess.
Please tell me you're joking.
It might have been Patrick Ewing on that tape.
Should have said some hellos. Hello, JPP. That is one big hunk of gingerbread. Hello, Nikki B. Fred Ramirez, great to have you there. And Nikki B is not a fan of this. Of what? I don't know, because I forgot to read the comments earlier. Hello, Spencer. How you doing? And VHS.
Well, Disney Twisted Wonderland, the animation, is a series that's been on Disney Plus. It's been quite popular. And in fact, Alex is doing a recap of the latest episode as we speak. But season 2 has been confirmed. The first season started airing on Disney Plus in the United States on October 29th. The show is produced by Aniplex and streams exclusively on Disney Plus worldwide. And no details on when season 2 will arrive, but hopefully not too long.
I am joking. I am not joking. I have it recorded on a blank VHS. I hope it's no longer blank.
Yeah.
Good luck watching it.
That would be the...
Kyle, if I asked you to put your hand on a VHS, could you do that in your home right now?
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like I must have some sort of VHS somewhere, Probably down in the basement though, so it would take a minute.
Does anyone else out there watching have a VHS in your home right now? I know we have plenty, and we have players because we constantly are transferring old stuff. But wow, I don't even know if I could put my hand on a DVD in my house right now.
Whenever we go to like the flea market antique shop, there's always clamshells that you could buy, and then we're like, yeah, well, why do we need that?
No, they take up so much room. Nikki B has many. Do you have a way of playing them, Nikki B? And now that you have them in your house, if you had to play one, could you do it? All right, let's move on. The godparent, as they say, of the Disney Destiny made a surprise visit to the touring production of Beauty and the Beast. That is Susan Egan. She, of course, was the original Beauty and the Beast on Broadway, as well as the voice of Megara in Hercules. And she made a surprise visit at their Tennessee stop, Nashville, Tennessee, last Friday. And she sang right here, Beauty and the Beast, with the current Belle, who is being played by Kyra Belle Johnson. Come on, Kyra Belle Johnson is playing Belle. She probably was named after the character. That's crazy.
It's very possible.
And then afterwards, later on, when they had their actual performance, they introduced Susan Egan during the curtain call, and they again sang together, and just what an awesome moment. Susan Egan's having quite the week after being named the godparent of the Disney Destiny, and now this.
I was gonna say she is on her like Ashley Eckstein tour, where she'll just do anything Disney asks her to do.
I think it's the Susan Egasance is what's going on here.
I think you're right.
I am sad. She was named the godparent, and then she didn't get on the ship. She was not on the voyage that we were on. She was not on the christening voyage. And I know she's on it. She went on one of the later ones, but she was not on that one.
That's disappointing.
It is.
Well, we got a new trailer yesterday for a film directed by the one and only Bradley Cooper and starring Will Arnett of Arrested Development fame. It's called Is This Thing On? And in it, Arnett is a middle-aged man who impulsively does stand-up comedy in the wake of a separation from his wife, Tess, who is played by Laura Dern. And some other names included who are also here. Andra Day, Amy Sedaris, Sean Hayes, and even Peyton Manning apparently appears in this movie, which you can check out in theaters December 19th.
I'm picturing George W. Bush going to see this movie and going, Peyton Manning, come on. Have I not seen enough of you in all these commercials, and now you're here?
That was funny. I did take the time to watch that part of the Manning cast with former President George W. Bush talking about Peyton Manning being in too many commercials. Listing former Houston Oilers players for a good 5 minutes.
Oh, I didn't see that. He's such a hoot. He's a hilarious person.
They also compared, George W. Bush does paintings as seen at Epcot, where he has the Faces of Courage, I think is the name of the exhibit.
Portraits of Courage.
Portraits of Courage. And painting Manning, the commercial. He talked about that too. The connection there.
I really should go back and watch that. Rebecca, I know where our DVDs are. Yeah, I guess I do know where my DVDs are. You know what I've been wanting to watch, and I have the whole set on DVD, and I have no way to watch them, is What's Happening. I have a hankering to watch What's Happening.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Well, if you have a hankering for watching Family Guy, you could do that on Hulu on Disney Plus. There's a new holiday special called Hallmark Channel's Lifetime Familiar Holiday Movie. So basically, it's a Family Guy parody of those types of movies. Peter plays a single guy in town who's blue collar, and she's the career woman who comes to town when her car breaks down, and maybe, just maybe, they'll end up together. You can watch this on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus November 28th.
That actually sounds funny. I have never seen 1 minute of Family Guy, but that actually sounds funny.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
All right, speaking of not abysmal, Hercules. Benji got to go on the Disney Destiny last week, and he saw the new Hercules show, the major show on that ship. I think I was sitting next to him when he saw that. So I may have my own mini review following his official review, but this is by Ben. It is entitled Review Disney's Hercules Aboard the Disney Destiny is closer to hero than zero, but doesn't go the distance. I need to know, did he come up with that himself? Because that is so clever.
No, that was Kyle.
Was it really?
Yeah, he just sends me his thing. I have to
Okay.
read the headlines.
That is a fantastic headline, but it does not surprise me coming from you. From him, that was shocking. Review Disney Hercules. I'm sorry, like Herc himself, though the show still has lots of strengths. Like Herc himself, though the show still has lots of strengths. There we go. Comments are important. And then his conclusion. Still, Disney Cruise Line has proven that it can refine and elevate even after show's debut. The recent enhancements to the Frozen musical are a masterclass in how Disney can take a solid foundation and build a definitive stage version of a beloved story, one that surpasses both the Broadway and DCA productions. If Hercules receives that same level of iterative polish, it could absolutely ascend from good to Olympian. I give Hercules a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Are born. Stars are born. He's so
Goes
good.
back to Bradley Cooper.
Can I rebut? Is it okay for me to give a rebuttal to his review?
Of course.
Okay. I
Hold
saw
on.
the same show.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
I saw this same show sitting right next to Benji, and Benji did not like it enough. Hercules is fantastic. It is close to perfect. It does have a little bit to detract from it. Pain and Panic, I was not big fans of, but I would unqualifyingly give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's not just your same old Hercules. They have made it a completely different, not completely different, but a different production. And in every change they made, it was a positive change. And I would give it 4.5 out of 5 stars are born. Take out Pain and Panic, it might be 5.
There you
go. And the rest.
Yesterday, we got a bunch of details about the Universal Kids Resort, which is a new park being built in Frisco, Texas, that they really want you to know is designed for families with young children and that they don't really want many people to go to. No, like seriously, they really try to downplay this. They don't want it to be a huge tourist thing. They just want it to be for their little part of Texas, it seems.
That looks fun.
Yeah, that looks fun. There's also a Mr. DNA's double helix spin that we saw there for a second. That's a Mr. DNA themed attraction. It's always worth a look. This is Shrek and Fiona's Happily Ogre After. And yeah, so you can check out all of the different lands, including all the attractions that are going to be coming to that park over on Laughing Place.
This attraction looks pretty large scale for something that you're saying they just want to be like a locals park.
I don't know about locals park, but I do feel like they're...
It is not an international vacation destination.
No, it is designed for families with young children.
So interesting. I want to see what this becomes. You know, there are international families with young children, by the way.
And the lead up to Zootopia 2 just continues on full steam ahead. They had the world premiere at the El Capitan recently, and I did want to highlight, Doobie, if you can play the little bit of that video at the premiere. They had these characters in cars, kind of like we saw with Stitch, how he would roll into different cinemas. But yeah, you got the different Gary and Tiny, I think is his name.
Jennifer.
And then it goes into the stars. But yeah, I just thought the little... So many people. Like, I just kept editing this video forever. I'm like, another person? Ran out of song. Because I was editing to the beat.
Speaking of the beat, we've got more Zootopia 2, and this is what's going on with it in Shanghai. Why Shanghai and Zootopia 2? Of course, they have their own Zootopia land out there. And so they are doing some special Zootopia stuff, including
stuff. There's new outfits for Judy and Nick. I know there.
I'm good. Nick and Judy are there. So this started yesterday. Nick and Judy are there. Whenever I see someone else do something like that live, I'm like, are they having a stroke? Doobie's not having a stroke. Doobie just lost his place. So Nick and Judy are there. And the coolest thing they have is they have a new Zootopia Hot Pursuit attraction there, and they're actually updating the finale of it so that Gazelle is going to be singing the new song from Zootopia 2 called Zoo, rather than what she normally sings is Try Everything. And I just think that's such a cool idea that they're going to be doing that. So you're also going to be different props and updates around the land from the new film. So just such a such a cool concept that they have this land based on Zootopia, and now Zootopia 2 is coming out. So let's update the land to support that. I love that idea. Hope we
If only
see a
there
lot more
were
of
a
that.
word for that sort of cooperation.
Yeah, I don't know what that word is.
So it's like a different energy, and there's
Symbiosis.
symbiosis and energy. I don't know how you could stick those together. Maybe energybiosis.
Why am I showing this?
I don't know, but let's go around.
Sorry. Go ahead.
The reason Disney had Doobie had that up was because Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln has quietly returned to the Disneyland park. It's supposed to alternate with Walt, but it sounds like Walt is still having some issues, so it's just Lincoln on the day that we went. But we got a chance to record it. It seems very similar to the previous. The staging is a bit different, as we knew it would be. But you can check out a full video of 2025 Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln over on Laughing Place. And then Doobie is actually going to take his own story. Look at that.
I am. So this is a story called, dude, come on, Doobie. You wrote it. You even wrote the title. It is called A Bold New Chapter for Disney, A Bold New Chapter for Disney Cruise Line, Inside the Disney Destiny, fresh takes on classic stories. And so on the Destiny, I had the unique experience among our crew to go to a couple of presentations, one with Regina, who is this lady here on the right. She is the lead singer from the Pride of the Lion King show. And then I also had the opportunity to go to a panel with her and Hercules and a couple of the behind the scenes people behind a lot of these shows on the ship. And so I took what I learned there and created this article that just talks about some of the unique points of view they are bringing to the entertainment, those two shows specifically. There was a very emotional moment during this panel. And so that is my write-up of that. Go check it out, including Dr. Facilier. I guarantee you he will be what all the chatter is about coming out of that cruise.
He was all the chatter about Tiana's Bayou Adventure too. So there you go.
You want Facilier? You want Facilier? I'll give you Facilier.
Fusilier Jerry. You know about Fusilier Jerry?
It rings a bell, but no. Yes. Thank you. Okay, these are yours.
So this first pocket pick I thought was interesting. We don't have to watch the whole thing. I think this is in promotion of that Fortnite thing that they have. So that's Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons, and just several Homer Simpsons taking over. This looks like Santa Monica, I think it said there. No reason why. I just thought it was funny that there's just a bunch of Matt Groening dancing in the middle.
It is funny.
You're right about that. Now they're on a school bus, and then they go bowling. It's fantastic. Anyway, my other pocket pick is if you've ever wondered about how Disney builds a tree overnight, they released this time lapse. You could see the last guest just left, and now they're going to start assembling the gigantic Christmas tree right there in Town Square. So we can watch a few seconds of that as they put it on tier by tier.
With a hard deadline we may not miss. So when does this end? Because the park, I'm guessing, opened at 8 o'clock this morning. Maybe 9. Probably 8. Oh, they had plenty of time to spare.
Yeah.
I'm enraptured.
There you go.
Star. They should have a special ceremony with the star where they have a celebrity or a special a guest that can come put the star on top. They are cutting it close now. Get those cars off the Main Street.
Do the Universal Hollywood. They used to do the Whoville tree lighting, and they'd have a celebrity narrator read How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I do. They not do that anymore?
No, I don't think they do.
Do they still do Grinchmas in Florida?
Yes, I think they do Grinchmas, but I don't think they do that element of it.
Do they still have the show?
I think so.
Yeah. I love that show so much.
Maybe Al will know. All right.
Before you do, we stayed up overnight the first time they put the Grand Floridian Christmas tree in 2001, and that did not go smoothly at all. It was hilarious. I'm ready.
Well, this is This Day in Disney History, where I test Doobie's knowledge of things that happened on this day in Disney history. First up, Doobie, on this day in 1959, an actress was born. Her Disney credits include Finding Nemo and Star Tours: The Adventures Continue.
Oh, would that be the Jennifer Lewis?
No.
Then I'm out. Oh! I know this. Mostly because I was looking at this in Disney history, trying to do a sorcerer's tree. It is Edie. You know who I'm talking about. What's her? I don't know her name, but her.
Allison Janney? Am I supposed to give
Nope,
you credit?
that's not the one I'm thinking of. That's not the one I'm thinking of.
It's Allison Janney, maybe best known for The West Wing, but yeah, she's Ali Sansan in Star Wars: The Adventure. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I did not know that.
On this day in 1962, this actress was in the original Freaky Friday, and by do mean original Freaky Friday, and Touchstone's Flight Plan.
Flight Plan. Love that movie. It's on an airplane. Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster, yes. On this day in 1971, something opened at Walt Disney World.
Lost Mom, Allison Janney. That's right. 1971 November. I got to get more than that.
It is a resort.
Polynesian?
Nope.
What
Little
is it?
lower budget than that.
Shades of Green?
No. It's a unique resort, one that I think you enjoy.
71?
71. That's what it said.
It's not Fort Wilderness, right?
It is Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground.
All right. That's more of a campground than a resort.
It says resort and campground. I stand by my statement. On this day in 1983, an actor was born. He appears in Star Wars 7, 8, 9. I forget the names.
What year? 1983?
1983.
Oh, Bodega.
Bodega?
John Bodega?
No, John Boyega.
Boyega.
It's not him.
Poe.
No, if I went to can I go punch a hole in my wall? Will that give you a hint?
No.
Adam Driver. You ever seen the Marriage Story meme with him and your girl, Scarlett?
No, even though I've seen the Marriage Story.
All right. Well, on this day in 1990, an actual resort, it has resort in the name, opened at Walt Disney World.
Yacht Club, Beach Club?
Beach Club. Yeah, we did Yacht Club a couple weeks ago. And then finally, this one I'm just going to tell you. On this day in 1996,
You just tell me what happened.
Disney Online officially launched its Internet Disney Store.
Wow, what was it called?
It says Internet Disney Store, and I don't know if the capital I is because of Internet or if that was the name. It was called Internet Disney Store. I'm a little unclear on that. I would ask. And if I get a hold of him, I'd ask him if he can update for the past 3 years.
In like 10 years, we're going to be going, do you remember that? Remember when they were called Shop Disney for a while?
Yeah. I still say Shop Disney sometimes.
John Boyega, Adam Driver. Very good, Fred Ramirez. And speaking of VHS.
I don't know why I thought that was a segue for a second. That's why I hit it.
All right, we settled yesterday's question, which was Mickey Mouse's birthday. Were Mickey and Minnie anywhere on our featured image? Kyle, you love this so much. Why?
Because they were both on a Roosevelt shirt that Becca wrote about.
Very small. I think we can settle this one right now. Will at least 2 entries in the Santa Claus franchise be in the Disney Plus top 10 at 10 a.m. today? It is 9:59. We're going to call that close
By
enough.
the time we get there, it'll be 10.
So I'm opening up the page now. I am sharing. I am scrolling. We are scrolling. Let's get to
It is 10 o'clock right now, so we are good.
All right. Top 10. We have Freaky Friday, Fantastic Four, Jonas Brothers, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Now looking good. Where's our arrow? Come on, Disney. Sometimes you have an arrow, sometimes you don't. All right. Zootopia Plus, Way of Water, Freaky Friday. Oh, we got one. The Thunderbolts. And Life Size. Only one, not 2. The answer is no. Boo-hoo. All right. And the current question is a crowdsourced question. What's a crowdsource? Just click that link. It'll explain what it is. It is, which is a better place to spend a week? And your choices, not shown here, are Disneyland or Walt Disney World. So there you go. Crowdsource means you want to choose what you think the majority will choose, not what your opinion is. So give that a shot. And check this out before I sign off. Rebecca, let me see if I can pull that up. Can you Slack that to me while I see if I can pull it up, because I'm unable to copy and paste that. Rebecca, but I might be able to type it in. Zootopia cookie box 6 count. If I have no typos, it will come up. I have typos, but in that time, I got a Slack. So here we go.
Cookies are being stacked.
There we go. So you can buy, oh, these are cool, actually. I don't want to customize them. Accept all cookies on Oreo.com. Only time I've hated that pop-up. I mean, only time I've enjoyed that pop-up. All right, so you can get some Zootopia cookies here. This is kind of cool. I love that Oreo has so many customizable cookies.
I love spending $5 per cookie, not including shipping, presumably. That's an expensive
You don't
cookie.
have to. It is,
I know you
but
don't have
to, but if you're, when you have your Zootopia watch party, these will be cool to have. Are they cheaper in quantity? No. If I get 10 of them, it is not cheaper in quantity. Cool. Those are cool.
Cool.
What doesn't to do? Was Finnick recast? Yeah, we don't have an answer for that. I'm not even sure who Finnick is.
We're stupid. I'm sure somebody, I'm sure Al or Alex would know that, but I don't. But what I do know is that
Morning show. We're stupid. I like that tagline.
Yeah, that's the tag. It's trivia sometimes, and we're stupid. At 3:00 today, if all goes well, we will be having an Inside LP members only stream. So if you're a member, be sure to keep an eye out for that. I'll share the link as soon as I get confirmation that we're all good for that. We'll chat. I'm sure we'll chat about Hugh Johnston's announcement about the dynamic pricing and other recent Disney activities. And Benji can speculate. Maybe he'll share some tidbits from his schmoozing. Won't that be exciting? So tune into Inside LP, assuming it happens today at 3:00. And if you're not a member, be sure you can hit the little membership button on YouTube and join us. I think it's $2.99 for the lower tier and $9.99 for the higher tier. And then higher tier, you get access to the Discord, where you get to chat with us and where I share all the links to make sure everyone knows when we have special streams. Anything on your end, Doobie?
I need to write a review of the Disney Destiny. I am honored and privileged to be the official review writer for the Disney Destiny that I will be doing. It will be coming out no later than Friday. That maiden voyage starts tomorrow. Just, I don't think we have anyone on it, but pay attention to socials. It's always fun and adventurous on a maiden voyage. If you're at all interested in Disney Cruise
Wrong
Line,
ship. But this is the Destiny, not the Adventure. The Adventure is still
if you're at all interested in Disney Cruise Line, just make sure you're paying attention to socials. Starting tomorrow, as real paying guests get on and share their adventures. And
speaking of the adventure, though, I have a feeling that even though Jeremiah would have been very excited to go on the adventure in December, he's probably very glad that it got delayed, because I don't know if he wants to travel over to Singapore right now after being on the other ship.
I hope they don't take my good leg.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you later if you're a member, hopefully. Bye.